You're listening to 90.8 Hills FM Radio.
This is 90.8 Hills FM radio station, using our voice to rate your choice. Stay tuned.
90.8 Hills FM, in partnership with Task Force for Music and Arts, presents TaFMA Thursday. Stay tuned to listen to local artists every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on 90.8 Hills FM.
Hello listeners, this is your RJ Tamsu. Welcome to another live talk show, TaFMA Thursday at 90.8 Hills FM. And in the studio today, we have the very talented and, might I add, extremely charming artist, singer-songwriter Juztino. Hello Juztino, welcome to the studio once again.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here again.
I believe this is your second time here.
Yeah, it's my second time.
Such a lovely homecoming, and I'm so excited to be the one to interview you today.
I'm also honored actually.
Now, first things first, as a musical artist, how would you like to be known as? Do you want to be known as a hip-hop artist, solo artist? Like when people discuss about you or introduce you, what tag would you like people to use?
That's a great question. I don't think I'm bound to one genre. As of now, I'm into rap, but as an artist, my vision is to come up with my own style and my own sound. So that is what I am doing right now, is experimenting with all sorts of genres, trying to see what goes well with me and trying to come up with something new. No? So that's the vision, yeah.
So would you just like to be known as
Yeah, I'd like to be known
artist?
as an artist, yeah.
Artist.
That would be though, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Rather
So
than a rapper, no? Yeah.
okay, so let's not confine you to one genre alone. That's what. So you have recently released your fourth music video, I believe.
Yeah.
Love Galore.
Love Galore, yes.
Right. I will just quote one line there.
For sure.
We can be lovers, but never just friends.
Yeah.
Right. So the number one question, as soon as you release that video, the number one question that the nation wants to know is, who is the inspiration behind that particular line?
There's no particular person. I think this is something I think every guy experiences in their life, to be put in a situation in the friend zone situation. So this song this song was for all the guys, I'd say, all the guys out there.
Good friends, though.
Yeah, who are kept in that particular situation, who are put in the friend zone, and if you don't want to be there, I think that's the song you would want to dedicate to her or stuff like that. No, that's something you'd want to say to her. No.
Wow, you took one for all the boys.
Yeah.
In your, I'll use the word stalking.
Yeah,
I was
for sure.
stalking your Instagram account, and then you had updated about Love Galore. Right? You updated a short video, and the caption was, "This one is for the boys when she's trying to put you in the friend zone."
Yes,
and that's the
correct.
caption that you put. So, if you were to friend zone a girl, let's say you were to friend zone me, how would you put it down gently without hurting my feelings?
Oh, interesting. I don't know. Yeah. I really don't know. Yeah. I think that's something I wouldn't know, because that's something I don't think I would have to experience. I think the girls would know better.
Oh. So I'm assuming that you have never friend zoned anyone so far.
No, not really, not like that. I mean, it's very barely that guys are approached by girls, no, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that kind of experience I haven't had yet. Yeah.
Coming back to your music video, right? As we have already discussed, it's your fourth music video.
Yeah, my phone.
Right. And it is out in YouTube. By the way, listeners, it's out in YouTube at Infinity Inc. channel. Please check out
Yes,
his
please
music
do.
video. Now, according to you, what is the difference? Like, how do you feel you have maybe grown compared to the first music video and the fourth one now? What is the difference?
I think I've learned a lot along the way. From my first music video till here, it's been almost 3 years now, and there were so many obstacles and things that I didn't know about the process of making music or what goes into it. No, so small stuff like marketing or presenting yourself, or being consistent on social media, stuff like that. These are stuff that I'm learning along the way. So yeah, I think I've also grown as a person, not only as an artist, but as a person also in this past 2-3 years. And I've definitely had tremendous support from my supporters and my family and my friends. So that's a blessing. Yeah. So
I believe you started your professional musical journey in 2021.
yes, 2021.
2021.
Yep.
So, I'm sure you must have learned lots of lessons along the way. But what is one very important lesson that you carry with you till date so far?
I think it is. I don't think there's a particular word for it, but I'd say it's about how bad you want it. As in, I think talent is everywhere. At the end of the day, it's the grind and the time that you put in that will take you places. So to be I don't know, to work hard and to be consistent in it. I think that's something I've learned. Yeah, I think that would be something that's important, to always grind no matter what, regardless of whatever the situation is and however you are feeling.
Consistency. Right?
Consistency.
Yeah. I guess consistency is important in any career for that matter.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Now, not only are you, let's say, a singer, but I believe you write your own songs as well.
Yes, I
You're
do.
a songwriter.
I do.
Be it Madhouse Dreams, Love Galore or Heartless. So all of these songs that you have written, are these based on your personal experiences? Like, how do you draw your inspiration?
Good question. Some of it are, of course, from my personal experiences, and I also love to draw. I also love to, take people's experiences and try to relate to it and put out lyrics through their experiences also. And it has to do with such situation. I mean, it has to do with being able to relate to others and being able to come down and put yourself in somebody else's shoes. I think to broaden your mind to that, the idea of that, and that's how I come up with lyrics also. Because I think if I have to write stuff that has to relate with only my personal life, then I'd run out of words to say also, I'd say.
True.
So yes, I take notes from people's experiences and stuff like that also.
Now, I personally find the entire songwriting process so interesting. To have the talent to actually learn from something and then write it down and actually sing it as well. And I believe like it takes a lot of tremendous talent. So I'm very curious about your songwriting process.
My
For
process.
some people, they like being in a quiet room. Some people they have their own rituals, right? So how about you? How does your songwriting process work?
I always put this an analogy. It is the analogy of fishing, I'd say. Is to basically when it comes to fishing, you throw in the hook, right? But the chances of you getting the fish is the probability of that is uncertain, no? So it's like that for me when it comes to lyric writing. As in, I try to sit every day for an hour or an hour and a half or 2 hours on a daily basis. There will be some days where I don't write anything at all. There will be days where I can't come up with words, and there are days where I'm jotting it down and I'm going with the flow. So it's really about, again, consistency, trying to work on your music lyrics on a daily basis. And yeah, I'd say that's about it. Yeah.
Do you sometimes experience creative blocks?
Yeah, for sure. Writer's block, they say, no. That is what I've been experiencing for the past 2-3 weeks, I'd say. But yeah, that's something new. Actually, a friend of mine just recently told me about it. I didn't know that there was stuff like that also, no. So
How do you deal with it? I mean, have you ever experienced that before? Or is this your first time experiencing it?
I've experienced it before also, but I didn't know what it was. But now I know, and I think it has to do with not giving up also, because of course not every time you're gonna be inspired, and there will be lazy days, and there will be tough days as well. But regardless of it, still sitting down and trying to write something, no, I think that's the remedy, I'd say.
Then, when you're writing songs, let's say Love Galore, the present one,
Love
how
Galore.
long did it take for you to write it?
It's actually interesting because Love Galore, me and my producer, we were in the studio actually, and he was working on a beat on the music, and somehow those first few lines of the song, the hook, I told you once, won't tell you again, that few lines popped in my head, and yeah, I just started singing along to the beat with those 4 lines, and I kept on doing it, and somehow that day we were inspired so much. Even he was inspired, and I think that it has to do with the environment also. When two creative minds come together and we're both inspired, I don't know, it just automatically comes out. So Love Galore was very unexpected, I'd say. Came out of the blue, no? But yeah, the process was very different from my usual process. The way the song came about, no? It was very different, I'd say.
How long did it take for you to complete the entire
The song, the
Yeah.
entire song. I think it took a day or two, most probably.
You mean
because
to complete the entire song?
the entire song, as in, yes, the lyrics is not much, to be really honest. It's just 8. The hook is 8 bars and I think 16 and 16. Yeah, so it's not much. So it was not, like I said, there are days when I can write it down. So that was a good day for me. So yeah, it just happened in a day or two. Of course, constructing the song and what else to put in the small stuff, that took some time.
Okay.
But the foundation, the whole body of the song, we finished it in a day or two. Yeah, most probably.
So out of all the songs that you have written and released, right, which is the one that is the most personal to you?
The most personal.
Closest to you?
I think my first song, Mudhouse Dreams, that was, and I don't think I don't know if I can write another song like that, to be really honest. There was something that was quite personal and also came from a place of what would I call that feeling? I can't find the word for it, but it came from within. It came from the heart, no. So yeah, that is that song is very dear to me, I'd say.
The song, I think, is relatable to so many people.
I'd say, yeah, I'd say.
It's like you just listen to it and like, oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know? I think that's such a beautiful song as well.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
So how long did it take for you to write
That
Mud
song,
House?
I wrote that during the COVID season when lockdown was going on. So that took me, I think, at least 2-3 weeks, I'd say, almost a month, because I didn't
Wow.
write it all at once.
Okay.
I wrote 8 lines, and then there were days I didn't had any inspiration, and then all of a sudden I'd get inspiration and I'll continue writing. So it was not a 1-2 day thing. I think that song took me almost 2-3 weeks. Yeah.
Sometimes musical artists, at least from what I've read, right, it's like they present songs which are close to their heart, but for the sake of for the listeners, sometimes they just put out random songs, even if it's not close to their heart.
I see.
Right.
Huh.
Do you agree with that behavior or attitude of musical artists? Do you feel
As-
like it's
as an
necessary to do
artist,
that? Yeah.
I don't think it's compulsory for you to only put out songs that's only close to your heart or that's personal. I think ultimately, if you haven't experienced whatever you wrote on the song also, if somebody else could relate to it, and I think then too you're doing good. I don't think you have to necessarily experience it yourself to put it out as a song.
It shouldn't be such a hard and fast rule, right?
Yeah.
Now, Love Galore is out. People have already listened. I have already listened as well. However, for the benefit of our listeners, maybe we can play that song once,
Yeah,
Love
for
Galore,
sure.
along with, let's say, Heartless?
Okay, that would
Right.
do.
All right, listeners, let's give it a listen and make sure that you stay tuned in with us. We shall be back very soon.
I told you once, won't tell you again. We can be lovers but never just friends. I like your presence, your vibe is intense. You're like a movie that ends with suspense, leaving me wanting for more. Give me a call, I'll be right at your door. I'll show you things you ain't never before. Rain on you, baby, like love galore. I told you once, won't tell you again. We can be lovers but never just friends. I like your presence, your vibe is intense. You're like a movie that ends with suspense, leaving me wanting for more. Give me a call, I'll be right at your door. I'll show you things you ain't never before. Rain on you, baby, like love galore. Chanel bag outfit, Louis. The way she walks, movie. The way she talks, woo me. Heavenly body, she a thing of beauty. Less on the gram, keep it exclusive. Video vixen, hella elusive. Turn the lights down, put on some music. That's your stage, baby, amuse me. Bad bitch, savage. Ain't nothing about her that's average. Bossed up, flossed up. If you asking me, I love the challenge. When she leave, my heart's in balance. Best believe she's got the talent. Casually be dripped in fashion, and you know she bout that. I told you once, won't tell you again. We can be lovers but never just friends. I like your presence, your vibe is intense. You're like a movie that ends with suspense, leaving me wanting for more. Give me a call, I'll be right at your door. I'll show you things you ain't never before. Rain on you, baby, like love galore. I told you once, won't tell you again. We can be lovers but never just friends. I like your presence, your vibe is intense. You're like a movie that ends with suspense, leaving me wanting for more. Give me a call, I'll be right at your door. I'll show you things you ain't never before. Rain on you, baby, like love galore.
Juztino. Even though rap go heartless, this is the bad regardless. Even though rap go heartless, this is the bad regardless.
All this pain me, a breath go heartless. Ayy, fuck it, I'm chasing the bag regardless. Put it in grind, I'm working the hardest. Put it in time, I'm moving the smartest. 444, yeah, spiritual harvest. Pray to the universe, I don't get charges. Gotta make my proud, made her a promise. Ayy, ayy, so even though breath go heartless, chasing the bag regardless. Ayy, 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 even though breath go heartless, chasing the bag regardless. Ayy, weather the weather, I'm more better. Even under pressure, I'ma go get it. Too many haters, I move clever. I'm tryna be the greatest ever. Dip on my day was no never. It's try to die by all measures. Only real ones and trendsetters, and we pulling up on whoever see. Back then I had no ambition, smoking and hanging and chilling. But now I'm a man on a mission. Got holes I need to fill in. To the throne don't need permission. Hit a lick and you know I'm dipping. On my own don't need assistance. I walk in this bitch drilling. I walk in this bitch drilling, and my shoes should never fit in. I walk in this bitch drilling. All this pain me, a breath go heartless. Ayy, fuck it, I'm chasing the bag regardless. Put it in grind, I'm working the hardest. Put it in time, I'm moving the smartest. 444, yeah, spiritual harvest. Pray to the universe, I don't get charges. Gotta make my proud, made her a promise. Ayy, ayy, so even though breath go heartless, chasing the bag regardless. Ayy, 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 even though breath go heartless, chasing the bag regardless.
Hello, listeners. Welcome back. You're still tuned into 90.8 Hills FM at TaFMA Thursday. We are in conversation live with Juztino. So that was Love Galore and Heartless by our very talented artists. Now, Justin, this is your second time coming to our studio, right? In the previous interview, I believe you have mentioned that you were actively involved in sports as well. You were studying in a sports university in
Yes.
Maharashtra. So would I be correct to say that sports was your first career option? Was it like that?
Not exactly. I think sports was something I fell in love as a young kid, I'd say. Genuinely, sports and music was something that was very prevalent. I think that's the word in the community, the society that I was brought up in. I was brought up in Patkai. My dad was teaching there, so Patkai again being very famous and known for music.
Yes.
So it was only very natural for me to take up a liking for music as well. But sports also was very sports was dear as a young child, I'd say. From playing football as a young kid, I mean that's what we most typical families kids would play, the first game football. So football, and then I played table tennis also, a lot of table tennis and basketball as well. And after that, after my higher secondary, I pursued for sports, so I admitted myself into a sports institute in Amravati, Maharashtra. That's where I graduated from, under basketball as my subject.
Basketball?
Yes.
Wow. So, if suppose, assuming that music had not happened, have you ever
Yes.
considered basketball as a career?
I don't think basketball as a career, but as a coach maybe, or I might run a small basketball academy or something like that, something along those lines. Yeah. Otherwise, as a player, I don't think I'd be capable right now. I have too many injuries on my body. So many my shoulders are dislocated and stuff like that. So I don't think I'd be fit as a player. But as a coach, I definitely would be fit. Yeah.
So then, how did you get into music from basketball to music professionally?
Professionally, no.
Yeah.
Music was always something that I've always wanted to do. It was just coming from a typical Naga family. I'd say it's only very obvious that I'd have family pressure and peer pressure.
Yes.
I think, and I'd say I was not bold enough back then or courageous enough back then to take that leap to just go ahead and let me just pursue this career or this dream of mine. So it took me a while actually to finally suck it up and then just go ahead and just do it, without having to think too much about it. So music is something I've always wanted to do, since a young boy, and it was only very recently that I took it up very seriously. Otherwise, I've always had the intention to want to start up as an artist. So yeah.
Given your popularity now, I guess the risk that you took, it has been worth it.
I think it's worth it. I'd say it has been nothing but love from people all around. So I think it's definitely worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you truly deserve all the love that you get.
Thank
really.
you. Thank you.
You had also mentioned previously that you used to listen to other genres as well. It's
I
not like
do.
you automatically got into
Yes.
hip hop and rap. So how did it happen? How did hip hop came to be the genre that you wanted to work on?
I think growing up as a kid, I usually would be the one playing the guitar. When it comes to school functions or occasions, me and my guy friends, we would form a small band, and one would be playing the bass, one I'd be playing the guitar, with other one singing. And usually when it comes to me myself personally singing, I'd leave it for home or the bathroom, the bathroom singer. So yeah. Come again, what was the question? I'm swaying away from the question.
How did you come to the decision that, okay, I want to do hip hop out of all the genres?
Okay. So yeah, so that's how I got into music. And I think artists like Bon Jovi, Westlife, those were artists that we see on the TV growing up as kids, right? So those were the kind of genres I would listen to. And then as I found my love for music, I dug into different genres. Punk was very popular at the time. Punk music, punk rock music, Blink 180, artists like Blink 182, Sum 41, Green Day, and also I'd say I went through seasons. There which each season I listened to a different genre. So there was a season for heavy metal, there was a season for blues music or jazz and pop music, and so I had to go through different seasons of genres. And rap was the only genre that I haven't had fully put my interest into. So I think it was in the early 2016 that I started actually listening to rap music, as in personally going and searching up rap music. Otherwise, of course, there are rap music that are generic and common to people, so those I've heard. But me myself personally taking an interest into rap music and going and digging up and searching for music and such, it started. I think that I got interested only after 2016, and I found it as a very interesting and a very different very different from other genres. I found it very interesting as to compared to other genres, and how it was so vocal and aggressive also. And so I started digging more, and that's how I got started leaning towards rap music, and that's where the interest sparked, I'd say. And especially I think what made it very interesting for me was the unlimited, when it comes to lyric writing, it's so unlimited when it comes to rap music, because I think other genres, there are certain limitations to it. But when it comes to rap music, I don't think there are no limitations, and that was what I found very interesting and mind-boggling. And yeah, that's how I got into rap music, I'd say.
Very interesting. You have actually mentioned boy bands. You used to listen to boy bands as well.
Yes, for sure.
Who was your favorite boy band?
There were a lot, yeah. I think early 2000, or was it late 2009, 10? Boys Like Girls. I don't know if you've heard of Boys Like Girls, We the Kings. There were so many of them. I don't remember all of them now, but yeah, bands like that, no? And of course, Blink 182, Green Day, Sum 41, these are quite older than them. But yeah, 60 Seconds of Summer or 30 Seconds of Summer, was it?
Like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. So artists like that, I was quite into music like that.
So you seem to be very experimental when it comes to music, right? You don't want to stick to only one genre.
Yeah.
So if someday down the line you were asked to join a boy band, would you consider?
That's interesting. I don't think I would. I think that's because as an artist, I think I have a vision that I'm trying to there's a vision, for myself, and that has nothing to do with boy bands. So I don't think I would be joining one.
I guess you have left your boy band that's far behind.
Yeah, I've left them.
Now, in your musical journey so far,
Yeah.
how has your support system been? Like, would you like to give a shout out to anyone in particular?
Of course. I think I'd love to shout out my friends, especially Real Ike and Inok Ike. They are Ike Entertainments. They're known as Ike Entertainments. They were the ones who made my first music video as well. They are the one. Both of them were the one who helped me start my career, I'd say. And also my best friend Leo and Real, and of course my family, my brothers, my mom and dad, and everyone else. But I think Real and Enoch AK Entertainments would be they're a team that I would love to shout out, because I don't think without them I would have the budget. At the time I didn't have the budget or anything to drop music or to drop music video also. So they helped me out, and ever since then it's been going good, and they're still there. We keep in touch, and it's been great. Yeah.
Awesome. So currently, I believe you are managed by Infinity Inc.
Yes.
Right.
Infinity
So
Inc.
how did it happen? How did you get signed? And
The boss, CEO, shout out to Asale Pese. I think he found me on social media actually. I had posted my music. At the time, I think I had already released Mudhouse Dreams and Angelina. So he found me on social media, and I think he really liked me and believed in me. So yeah, that's how I got in touch with him, and and that's how I got signed to Infinity.
lovely. And how has been your journey so far working with Infinity Inc.?
It's been really great. The freedom to use a studio, the opportunity to get the opportunity to be able to use the studio as whenever I want to, and the marketing team. There's a marketing team. We have our own marketing team also. So them, promoting my music and all that, I think it's been really great. In fact, I'd say there has been a boost in my music also once after I've joined Infinity, and I've had plenty of opportunities through Infinity, I'd say. And it's been really great so far.
Awesome. Shout out to Infinity.
Yes.
And when we talk about, for example, just rap artists in particular, other than the fact that they're immensely talented, one distinct thing that sets them apart is their fashion.
I see,
I mean,
yeah.
we rarely see a rap artist wearing, skimpy hot pants or giant cowboy boots and performing on stage, right? So how about you? How about your fashion? When you're performing, especially on stage, how do you decide that, this is the thing I'm going to wear for this song, something like that?
I think that's something I also have been figuring out only now. Otherwise, if I was not an artist, I would definitely not care much, I'd say, of how I look or stuff like that. And now that I am an artist and I have to look presentable, that is something I've been also learning actually to. And it's hard sometimes because I'm a person who dresses very low key actually, in the sense that I like to wear the color black and gray and stuff like that. So sometimes it's very hard to be flashy, whereas you need to sometimes,
Yes.
but I'm trying to overcome that also. So yeah, it's actually interesting. I'd say I'm also learning.
Is there any fashion guru who advises you, maybe your friends or anyone in particular?
Not really, but I also just check out, other artists and how they dress up and what they wear, and I also have my own taste, I'd say, for how I dress up. So I try and improve on that also. It's like it's not very good. It's not like I dress very well, but I'd say I try to come up with my own style, I'd say. So I don't know how it works, but
So when you check out other artists, is there anyone whom you're influenced by, any rap artist that you like when it comes to fashion?
when it comes to fashion, somebody who dresses well, I think most rap artists are very simple, as in, if you've noticed, usually a lot of rap artists wear plain and simple clothes. It's usually the jewelry that takes it away, no?
True.
So I don't know, it's quite difficult. I think I take inspiration from basketball players more than rappers, I'd say, the way they dress up. No, LaMelo Ball is there. There's this one young basketball player who has a very good dressing sense, I'd say. I like his style. And then there is A$AP Rocky is really good.
Okay.
So I like his style also. So yeah, Mostly basketball players, but I won't lie.
I think your talent is so much more, your talent is a bigger giveaway than your fashion sense. I think people will attracted to you by how talented you are, that, I don't think they will really consider it important as to what you wear or what you don't wear. Yeah.
I hope so.
Now, the other day I was actually having this conversation with this particular artist who works in your genre. We're talking about the music scene in our state, in
I
Nagaland.
see.
So that person had mentioned that when it comes to musical artists, the demand for rap artists is still not as high as expected. So would you agree with that statement? Do you feel the demand of rap artists is still not as high as compared to other musical artists in other genres?
Excuse me. I think it's partially true, I'd say, because I think we have to understand that rap as a genre in Nagaland is very new. I think I've said this in some previous interview also, but according to my personal opinion, I think the most attention rap as a genre got in Nagaland would be during COVID season. I think that was when the rap scene, the hip hop scene got the most attention. A lot of artists were putting up music and rap music, and there was a buzz for it also. But it has died down a little bit, and also, like I said, since rap, the whole genre is a very new thing. The common listeners are still adapting or still figuring out how what the culture is, the rap culture is, and yeah, I think it's us as an artist, it's us, the artists from the hip hop scene, that has to take up the initiative of setting up a trend, showing them the culture, showing the common public the culture and what the whole rap culture is about. And I think it's on us now. Yeah.
Now, some months ago, I think you did Infinity Cypher with some other artists. And there are a lot of reaction videos to that on YouTube. I will just mention about what they had said about you.
All
right.
right.
So some of them, one comment that I clearly remember is that person said, as soon as he heard you rap, he was like, oh, this guy has to be British. Is he British? And you got very good reviews, actually. Some gave you 4 out of 5. They're very impressed with your lyrics. So, I mean, first of all, have you seen those reaction videos? The reaction videos?
I have actually. I won't lie, I have.
Then how did the collaboration happen? Can you tell us something about that?
As for the collaboration, I think those reaction videos, the people who run those channels, I think they are also very much up to date with whatever is going on here in Northeast also. Plus, there's quite good traffic also here, and so whenever Infinity, I'd say when it comes to Northeast, it's a very well-known company, and that's why when we dropped that cipher, I think it was automatic that they came to know about it, and that's how they reacted to the music. And of course, they also get traffic from it, views from it. So that's how they react to it. I think the reactions were good, I'd say. I'm happy that they really like my part of the segment. What else?
How did that collaboration happen among the 4 of you?
Among the artists?
Yeah,
Okay.
among the artists.
As it was not a collaboration. Basically, we all of us are Infinity Inc. artists. So it was only very obvious that we get together and put up a cipher, So yeah, our producer, in-house producer, he made the beat, and each of us had a particular section that we had to write music onto, and that's how it came about. Yeah.
Now, in that reaction videos, there were few criticisms as well, few negative reactions to it as well. Now, which I believe it's bound to happen,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
when you're out in the public eye, right? And obviously going to happen again and again.
Yes,
so
true.
you as an artist, somebody in the public eye,
Mm.
how do you deal with the pressure or the stress when people criticize you or pass negative comments about you?
I think that is something I was very well prepared getting into this profession because I'm putting myself out there, no? So
Yeah.
I think I don't take it too seriously, and also people are gonna talk regardless of whether you do good or you do bad.
True.
People are still gonna talk. So I just don't think of it too seriously and just let it be, And I just do myself. Yeah, I just do me.
So if you were to give a message to, say, an upcoming artist who wants to venture out but is scared because of those kind of criticisms or negative talk, what suggestion or advice would you give that particular upcoming artist?
Is to stop caring, stop caring and thinking about what everybody else thinks about you or is gonna think about you, and just do you. I don't think. I think that would be it. Yeah.
I mean, just find the courage, right? If you want to be happy, you have to find the courage
Yes,
to do what you
exactly.
like.
Exactly.
In the previous interview also, I believe you have mentioned that you are interested in drill music.
Drill music. Yeah.
So can you tell our listeners what exactly drill music is?
Well, drill music is a subgenre of the hip hop music. So, it's hip hop, but it has a different unique style to it. So there's drill, there's trap, and there's Afro trap. So there's so many subgenres under hip hop genre. So it's drill music is one of them, and drill is actually supposed to be very dark. It is usually drill music is usually sung or rapped by gang affiliated artists and stuff like that. But to me, the sound is very interesting to me. The whole genre drill. So my take on it was to take the sound but change the way the lyric sounds. As in, usually it'd be of drill music. If you listen to mainstream drill music, it would be of killing each other and murdering and this and that. But instead, I took the sound and I wanted to turn it into something more easy to listen to, more digestible. Yeah. And so I put my own rendition to it. So it's very rare that you'd see a love song on a drill beat.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, that's what I've been experimenting with right now.
So which drill music artists do you like the most?
As of now, there's two that's been really popping. Central C is one. I really love his style. He's quite unique, and I'd say his lyrics are very. He's a genius when it comes to marketing, I'd say, because the way he sets up the lyrics, it's only bound to get attention. So he's very smart with that. Yeah, I'd say Central C, and also there's this guy Dave from the UK. His name is Dave Santan. So I really love him. And those two are, two of my favorites right now.
Talking about drill music again, as you have mentioned just a while ago, it's mostly related to gang violence and all that, right? So it has its own share of bad reputation as well. It's criticized for actually there are public officials there in the US who criticize drill music for inciting violence.
Yes, true.
Right, because of the confrontational lyrics. So in that context, since you are into drill music, how would you defend drill music?
I think part of what you said is true. It does incite violence and stuff like that. But when it comes to confrontational music, I think it's not only drill but rap, hip hop genre as a whole. I think the essence of hip hop is freedom of speech and expression. So that comes with confrontational lyrics, aggressive lyrics, and it might different ideologies. You might not share the same opinions. So rap as a genre, I think it comes, those things comes along with rap as a genre. And I don't think as a state right now we're very much prepared for it, because
Just about to ask you.
yeah. Like I said, the whole rap scene is very new, so for them to listen to such confrontational music, again, it would be too much to digest for them. So I think slowly, as people gradually understand what rap is and what it represents, I think hopefully, I hope that in the future people would be ready to, artists would be ready to speak freely and however they want to. Yeah.
Speak freely on any topic.
On any topic,
and not
yeah.
get cancelled.
Not get cancelled. That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Because we've got mainstream artists talking about the president of US, and
Yeah.
I don't think they get cancelled also, and they don't
Maybe
have
the
to.
people kind of like them more.
Yes,
no?
in fact, and I think that's the whole idea. I think that's the beauty of, in a way, the US. Though I as much as I despise that country, I think the beauty of the place is that there's freedom of speech also, and freedom to exercise your rights. So that part is nice, I think. Yeah.
So
But I don't think that's happening out here anytime soon.
maybe say 20, 30 years down the line.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah. Then moving on to something lighter now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, when you're not making music, when you're not in the studio or writing songs, how do you spend your time? Like, what are your hobbies other
My
than
hobbies, no?
music? Music and sports.
Yeah, if I'm not in the studio, you would definitely find me at the basketball court in the evenings. Patkai basketball court. I love to, though I'm much bigger and I can't move as fast as I used to when I was younger, but I still like to go out and play with the youngsters, and yeah, I still that's one of my pastimes. Other than that, I love to riding my bike around, and yeah, I spend time at home listening to beats and music or stuff like that. Yeah, since I live alone, I don't usually get much free time also, because I have to cook for myself, take care of the house. So
How well are your cooking skills, by the way?
I think I do quite well. I think I
Lovely.
can, yeah.
I mean, what could one want in a person, right?
Uh-huh.
You can cook, you can sing, you're doing what you love to do. I think you're a complete package for everyone out there.
I hope so.
So there is one song that you released some time ago, which was not exactly rap. Right?
Yeah,
That was in the genre of
pop, I'd say, yeah, pop.
Angelina. was
Angelina,
it?
yes,
Yeah.
Angelina.
We shall listen to that song, but before that, maybe can you tell us something about what is
Angelina?
the song is about, or is there someone named Angelina in your life that you wrote about?
No. It's actually it's very interesting how that song came to be about. Also, it was in the end of 2021, I'd say, just before I released my first song, Madhouse Dreams. I was at home. I was just scrolling through Instagram as I'm listening to beats, and I happened to come across one girl called Angelina, and just as soon as I came across the picture, I'd say, and saw her name, and the beat was also playing in the background, so I splurted those words out. Angelina, the first few lines of the song, Angelina, she a diva, got me risking it all. So, and also having said that, Angelina is a very easy word to rhyme. No, Lina, diva, she, you can rhyme with a lot of things. So it was very easy. And that's how I came up with the first 4 lines, the hook of the song, basically. But then I left it at that. And after that, I put out Madhouse Dreams, and after that, I didn't know what to put out after Madhouse Dreams. And me and my friends, we got along together, 2 of my friends, Real and Dio, and we sat together, and then we went through a bunch of my music that I was working on, and from there, they really liked Angelina. So they told me to finish the song somehow, anyhow, and put that up as my next music. So I started working working on the lyrics, the remaining lyrics from there, because I got the hook, so I needed 2 verses. And since I have had some pre-written lyrics, which I added in the song itself, and somehow it worked out. It got aligned, and after that, the song was done in most probably 2-3 days. Yeah, I recorded it and released it. Yeah, that was during COVID season.
Oh.
And I think Angelina is the song that has been doing the highest numbers in my catalog of music. So it has been great.
Lovely. Maybe we can listen to it once, intro our audience with your song.
For sure.
No? So listeners, we have Angelina by Juztino.
Angelina, she a diva, got me risking it all. And she know that she a keeper, that's intentional fall. She gon' make me a believer, I'm embracing the fall. Girl, you know I got what you need, so come on. Angelina, she a diva, got me risking it all. And she know that she a keeper, that's intentional fall. She gon' make me a believer, I'm embracing the fall. Girl, you know I got what you need, so come on. Shawty be running the, does she know I love the chase? Without you, baby girl, I feel like I'm just out of place. Out of space, when we're face to face, the way you dress, you catch your gaze. I illustrate your name in every blank space. Just say yes, baby girl, and we could ride for life. We ain't gotta have no rules, just like Bonnie and Clyde. Cruising down the highway, leave your worries aside. Let's live on the go, 'cause baby, no one lives twice. Angelina, she a diva, got me risking it all. And she know that she a keeper, that's intentional fall. She gon' make me a believer, I'm embracing the fall. Girl, you know I got what you need, so come on. Angelina, she a diva, got me risking it all. And she know that she a keeper, that's intentional fall. She gon' make me a believer, I'm embracing the fall. Girl, you know I got what you need, so come on. Girl, you're one in a million, have this other shook. You got me in my feelings, I just wanna treat you good. Your face is so appealing, you make me act a fool. Go tell your man I'll treat you better, 'cause you know I would. Leave me when I say they got nothing on you. Catching everyone's attention when you step in the room. She a young bad bitch with the mind of a goon, slaying all these other witches with a stick and a broom. Angelina, she a diva, got me risking it all. And she know that she a keeper, that's intentional fall. She gon' make me a believer, I'm embracing the fall. Girl, you know I got what you need, so come on. Angelina, she a diva, got me risking it all. And she know that she a keeper, that's intentional fall. She gon' make me a believer, I'm embracing the fall. Girl, you know I got what you need, so come on.
Hey there, listeners. We're still in conversation with Juztino. That was Angelina by Juztino, obviously. And he had narrated a while ago about how he came to write that song and finish it as well. Now, rap music in Nagaland, sorry. Do you feel like rap music in Nagaland is here to stay? Does it have the potential to take over the music industry of Nagaland?
I think it does. So far, I've seen a lot of upcoming artists, and as time goes by, it only gets better and better, no? So there are a bunch of underground rappers, as in rappers that are still unfound. What is that the term? Rappers that still has not been found yet, or haven't had the proper limelight yet, that are still upcoming, that will do very great, that are very talented. I think they will set a different standard for rap music in the coming years. And I think rap is here to stay, I'd say. And shout out to Moko also, he's doing his thing.
Yeah, seriously.
And I think I think I'd give it to him also for for making rap as a rap genre, a popular thing out here also. So he's doing his thing, and is very good for the rap scene and the whole hip hop genre. No, yeah, rap would do good, I'd say.
I feel like it's because of artists like you, Moko, you, and all that. Rap has become very likable by the people. Because if I'm not mistaken, just a few years ago, I've seen people perform in small crowds rap music, and they were not well accepted. They were a bit like, crazy, would be gana crazy, that kind of a thing. But now I think with the advent of the way you guys have changed rap music, like people have started to actually consider it as a serious musical genre, as serious music. So kudos to you guys.
Thank you so much.
So we are almost coming towards the end of our conversation, but I hope you'll come again very soon.
For sure, anytime.
Is there any final message that you'd like to give to our listeners?
Well, thank you for having me, and to all the listeners, thank you so much for taking your time out and listening to this little conversation that we're having. Do check out my music. There are many more music that I'm gonna put out in the future, and I feel like this is just the beginning of my career, and I intend to only get better and better. So please do support me and check out my music on Spotify, streaming platforms, and YouTube. And that would be pretty much it. Thank you for having me.
Lovely. So Juztino he has an account on Instagram also. Please check out his account. Follow him. Hit a like.
Yes, please do. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. You can find me. It's Juztino. So you can find me on all social media platforms.
Awesome. And his new single is already out, Love Galore.
Love Galore, yes.
Make sure that you listen to it. Not just listen to it, but like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Right? Let's try to work together to make our talented artists here popular all over. Thank you. Because it takes a group effort.
It does. It actually does. Thank you.
So thank you, Juztino, once again for being here. And thank you so much to all the listeners for tuning in this live talk show of TaFMA Thursday. We shall be back next Thursday with another very interesting artist. Till then, take care of yourself. And, of course, keep listening to Juztino. That's it.
Good night, y'all. Thank you so much.
This is 90.8 Hills FM radio station, using our voice to rate your choice. Stay tuned.